See him transition that physicality to not finesse, but to understanding of when to be physical and when not to be. Probably the biggest improvement I've seen out of him.
Where do you guys see his career going at Michigan and then beyond? Like, what do you think his ceiling is?
Well, only God can answer that, but I feel like if he keeps taking the medicine, he keeps doing what we ask him to do. We see him, being, hopefully one of the best players that I've coached and that we've had our opportunity to see at Michigan. And we wish that for all our players, really. That's why we recruit them. So I think Will has definitely set the bar and brought more awareness to what we're trying to do in the secondary at Michigan and as a defense and as a team as a whole. So I think that he's a team player. He's always looking out for the rest of the team. And I think that should be a bigger legacy that he leaves than what he just does on the field.
R.J. Moten was with the linebackers yesterday in practice. I mean, what kind of went into that reasoning? Is that somewhat a possibility for him to play on Saturday?
We've been doing it all year. RJ's been playing dime and safety all year. So certain days I let him do linebacker and and then he'll see if you watch during practice, he's still got safety reps too.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, so we've done that all year because a lot of our packages, he's the guy that we can put down in the box. He understands the fits and things like that. So.
Gotcha. All right. I mean, is his usage maybe change against a team against like TCU?
I think usage is all based on what they present to us. If they present, a different package to us, then we have to have a certain amount of linebackers and defensive linemen in the game, and they present wide open receivers, no running backs, no tight ends, and we have to give them, it's just an adjustment you do all year. But no, I know people were asking about that. Like, he's really good about learning the dime position, which is really the boundary safety position, just up close. Is all based on the formations. They do a lot of the same things.
I guess what's the main assignment for that guy at that position?
No, it's just being a dime. He's just in the box and put another safety in there. We can put him in a position where he can, just be in the fit. So when we do go those dime packages on third down and stuff like that, that he understands the basis of it too. But he's just getting individual work. Because again, you don't want to put a safety down there without teaching them how to get in the stance. What's your eye progression? What's your responsibility? It may be different from 10 yards back compared to being 5 yards closer. So that's all. Just give him a feel. And then you want to prepare him for that. Because if you don't, he won't be comfortable.
When you face a receiver of like Quentin Johnson's caliber, how much are your corners maybe in your ear about wanting that assignment more as often as possible?
You know what? All year, this group has been very humble. You have DJ, who's the guy who performed great last year, performed great this year. He always wants that challenge. You have Will Johnson, who's growing and growing and growing, and people are taking notice of his abilities. You have Mikey Sanderstill, who's got the ability. Same thing with Jamon Green. So all those guys want that challenge, but they understand that whoever gets it, or whoever is on him that play, they've got to be able to execute it, and that's all.
It was kind of a leap of faith when you came here a couple of years ago. Kind of a leap of faith when you came here a couple of years ago. What was it that made you leap at that point, and just talk about how that's paid off for you these last few years? Could it?
You answered the question, faith. Really, I really enjoyed every stop I've been at, and I learned a lot at Kentucky. And then we just presented an opportunity here with Coach. We had several conversations throughout the years, and it just presented itself, and it worked out the best. I was able to meet. We did a little conference call, really, with my family there, and then we got off the phone, and all my kids and my fiance, who's my wife now, and my ex-wife, everybody was like, "Hey, this is the right move." So prayed on it, and the next morning, Coach and I talked and made it happen. And it's just been a blessing, to be honest with you. But you answered it. It's faith. I just trust in God. I trust Him to lead me on the right path. And I got that opportunity to make the right choice. I could have chose to stay or go, and I think I made the right decision. It's been an amazing experience.
We were talking to Ron Bellamy immediately, and he said, it's going to take us a little bit to change the culture here. Are you kind of surprised at how quickly you guys were able to get this thing up to speed?
Again, I think that Coach, who also has had a change of faith, has really been able to hire the right coaches, put them in the right position. Ron was with me last year, now he's with the receivers. Jay was with the tight ends, now he's with me. And Jay, myself, and Doug Mallory and Jesse,
Yeah,
and
it is.
Anthony
It is.
Marciano, all the people that work in the secondary, we all have a personality difference. You know what I'm saying? So we all are able to reach all the kids in a different way. I'm a little more hands-on, a little more aggressive, a little more in your face. Get it done now.
We've noticed.
Okay. Jesse's very cerebral. Here we go. Now when he gets going, he can get going now. When he gets going, then they know. Okay, we better fix this because they're both going off, right? Where Jay Harbaugh is very good articulating, getting the guys in the right position, seeing things that I may not see at times. It's just great, just having more eyes and more opportunity. And Doug Mallory, he doesn't coach the players on the field, but being a guy who's had NFL experience and has a wealth of knowledge really kind of helps me keep the guys consistent. And I think that's been the biggest difference. We're not just going to play a play. We're going to follow our rules. We're going to be consistent. We're going to play hard. We're going to follow the 4 pillars of being great effort, ball destruction, making plays great, obnoxious communication. We're going to do all those things every play, and that's what the guys are feeding off of us. That's why the culture's changing faster. You change the culture faster with the players than with coaches. So a lot of these players that are in here right now, they kind of take a little bit of our personality, and then they feed it to the rest of the team, and then they follow their peers.
What do you think TCU does best on offense?
Well, I think they're really good with running the ball in open sets. I think the running back, I think, is a very special player. I think he does a great job of being patient, letting things open up when they open up the formation for him. And I also feel like Max does a good job with his timing of throwing the deep ball and making big plays. They do a good job with the 50-50 ball. And then he also does a good job, just kind of keeping the chains moving when they need to. He's got a good feel for that. And on the perimeter, I think the tight end is a really hard matchup as well. I think he's a guy that has made more plays. He's kind of unsung hero in my opinion. He's made more plays to keep that team winning and scoring points than people give him credit for.
How would you evaluate how you guys have done limiting big plays in the passing game this year?
My honest answer is I'm never satisfied. Right? I think in certain games, we've given up one early on, and then we shut it down the rest of the game. And that's going to happen, when they're throwing 50-50 balls at times. You got to live with that. But you also got to get up there and continue to be aggressive. For example, Purdue, we're giving up easy passes early in the second half. I went there and said, get up there tight. I don't care if he catches the ball over your head. I don't care. Get up there tight, play him aggressive. Make this guy not get easy releases. And then he caught one ball after that, on DJ that was deep when he was pressed. It was a really good ball, really good play by the guy. He kind of came under him. Will Johnson's watching that. He sees that. So the next time Will's covering him press, and they try to throw the same type of ball, Will undercuts the ball because he knew what they were trying to throw to him. So we feed off of that, but we're going to be aggressive. We're going to go out there and play and do our job. But I just feel like if our guys continue to listen to me and take the medicine, I continue to listen to Coach Harbaugh, continue to listen to Jesse, continue to do what we need to do as a team and work hard, I think we'll get the result that we want. But